Hey babe, would you still love me if I was fat?
Hey, don't say that you're not fat.
Hey, you little.
So would you love me if I was a boy?
You at the game. You at the game. Stop playing.
Huh?
Stop playing. You at the games. You ain't no boy.
I'm not playing.
Word. Is this funny to you?
No.
No one would love you if you were no boy. I would be in love with you. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Hey babe. Would you still love me if I was fat?
Yeah, of course.
But Mom, you are fat.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's finally time to tell you.
Tell me what, bro.
Would you still love me if I was a boy?
Hell no, bro. I already knew you finna say some dumbass shit. Hell no.
What do you mean?
No, you tell me you nigga.
No. I'm just asking, would you love me if I was still a boy?
Alright, well you acting like you is, so I don't know
I
if you
am.
grab.
And what are you gonna do about it?
No, bro, we're done. Stop touching me, bro. Don't
Get
touch
your
me.
ass over here, boy.
No! Stop touching me, bro. Watch out.
But would you still love me if I was a worm?
It's a difficult concept to get my head around.
No, but if I turned into a worm one day, but I still had my mind.
Probably, yeah. Because you're still you. You're
Yeah.
still a worm. Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't I?
Would you still introduce me to the family and like have me at dinner and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, you might be quite disgusting, but yeah.
Cool, thank you.
Hey babe. Would you still love me if I was fat?
Yeah, of course.
But Mom, you are fat.
One question with you headphones on. Right, would you still love me if I was a worm? Would ya?
You are one.
Would you still love me if I was a worm?
Nah.
Why not?
Don't anyway.
If I was a worm, would you still love me?
If you're a worm, like an earthworm,
Yeah.
I'll keep you in my plant pot.
But would you still love me?
If you're a nice behaving worm, sure. Did you just snort? I don't think worms snort.
Bambi, would you still love me if I was a worm?
Would you still love me if I was a worm? Would you still love me if I was a worm?
Why the hell would you be a worm?
Babe, I said don't cuss!
You brought it out.
Would you still be my boyfriend if I was a worm?
Why would you be a worm?
What if, I might just turn into one day.
Well, if you was a worm, I wouldn't know it was you, hell.
Well, like, I'll come up to you. I'll crawl up you. I'll tell you
And I
it's
would
me.
throw you off because you was a worm.
Babe!
What would you do if I was a worm? Would you still love me if I was a worm?
Yes. Yes, I carry you wherever you want in the prairie.
Really? Jeff, would you still love me if I was a worm?
Probably.
What would you do with me?
Probably give you like a worm hat, you know, like a hat for your worm.
Okay, we're doing some 21 questions, ready?
Okay.
Okay. Would you still love me if I never shaved?
Yes. Carpet.
What the hell? Okay. How about if I went bald?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you love me if you never met me? What do you mean?
How can I love you if I like never met you? Like how would I know you exist?
Figure it out.
What do you mean figure it out?
Why wouldn't you love me if you never met me?
How would I know you exist?
Bro, it's only me. There's no other girls.
Oh.
You have to figure it out. It's not my problem.
Okay, yes, my bad.
Are you dumb?
Yes.
I don't understand why you wouldn't love me if you never met me.
Because I never mind. Okay. I'm sorry.
No, bro, think about it.
Go.
What's funny? What's funny? Am I funny?
I have one question to ask you. Would you still date me if I was a man? If we were...
No,
Okay, but why not?
because I'm not taking it in the butt.
Who said
I'm
that-
not getting dominated. Don't ask me that shit, bro. I mean, sure, like, oh, you're sexy and shit, but... But if you thought it like this, fuck no.
Okay, what if I was just like, what if my voice was like this and then one day I was just like, babe,
Oh, yeah, I was talking straight in the fucking face.
babe, I have to tell you something.
I would suck the lashes off you.
Okay, but what if I like came up to you and I was like, you're so handsome, and I was just like, put it in my
Bah! Right there. Straight up. Right when the deep voice hits, I'ma hit.
Why? What if you like fell in love with me?
Because there's no way you're gonna have a deeper voice than me.
What if you fell in love with me?
So the question was, would I still love you if you were,
Would you still love me if I was a worm?
if you were a worm?
If I was a worm, would you take care of me?
Yeah.
Would you love me?
Yes. Because you were a worm?
Yeah.
Well, if you were a worm, but you still thought the same thoughts that you're thinking now, I would love you and take care of you. But if you were just a worm that didn't know anything, that means you wouldn't know who I was. So, effectively, you wouldn't because you wouldn't be able to love me.
So you wouldn't take care of me?
I would take care of you, but I would only take care of you
How would you know?
if you know. I would be like, hey, if you're Tina,
Wiggle
you
around.
need to wiggle around and move some stuff around. And you spell my name out in the graphs with little, make a leaf over there and make it, and I'll give you days to do that. If you can't do that, it's gonna be hard.
Okay. I love you so much.
Would you still like me if I was a worm? Would you still like me if I was a worm? Why not? If I was a worm and you were a human, would you turn into a worm? You wouldn't be a worm.
No. You?
Wouldn't you keep me as a pet maybe?
I would feed you to my pet bird.
You'd feed me to your pet bird?
Maybe you'll
You wouldn't even give me food and keep me as a pet?